Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Grand Tactician Civil War. Just finished the fight out here in Nashville, over Nashville, and yeah, having fun with that. Uh, Apparently, this Army of Tennessee that I thought was also in the fight was not, so that would explain why last episode we did not have the bigger fight that I thought we were going to. And we're just going to go ahead and get started here. Again, like last time, it does look like they're taking Chattanooga back, so it looks like we're going to have a bit of a fight for Tennessee. If I had a better credit rating, I think I would try and field another army and really push on Tennessee, but don't think we can do that at the moment. In the meantime, I'm going to see, I mean, it's a really interesting situation, like, because I want to send the Army of Northern Virginia over to reinforce over here at Richmond. Our supply situation is getting worse, I think, overall. I know we're only down to one supply alert, but fantastic. This may be another short episode, everybody. Or maybe not. It looked like there were two of those armies for real this time, so we'll see. Right. Here's 10 points. Okay. Honestly, looks like it's a fairly straightforward engagement here. Not a whole lot of terrain. So I wonder if we can get our artillery on the heights here and what that would do to like a... Oh yeah, it's a really good field of fire up there. Yeah. Yeah. Does look, it's funny though, so that's what, 3 units I've seen that are having morale issues. But the computer is saying that that our morale is better than that of the enemy. So if we are starting with 3 units with low morale, I kind of want to know what that's doing with our enemy's morale, like, because that would be crazy levels of no good, no good morale, no good levels of being able to sustain a fight. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. We'll we'll see how that plays out. I have a feeling it's going to be a significant factor. Um, but if it's going to be a significant factor for us or them, we'll see. I mean, I guess no matter which way, it would be significant for both, but I think you all understand what I'm saying here. Oh, we had really great line of sight there. Not sure why we don't now. Well, I may have goobered that one. All right. We've made our preparations, and I'll see you when we see them. Well, looks like the enemy is coming in. Didn't quite have time to finish all of the defensive works here, but we're doing pretty good, I think. You can kind of see the dust for a little bit, so I think they'll give us a little time before they commence an assault. So maybe we'll get a little bit more of these barricades and such done. We'll see. Oh, looks like the enemy is definitely going to be getting their first troops across the river here. It was not as good a spot once it got fortified as I thought it was going to be, unfortunately, but stuff happens sometimes. And I need to remember that just because we have a little bit of a morale advantage, they definitely have troop numbers here. Not by a massive amount, but they do have them, so we need to be wary of that. I will say I'm not entirely sure what the holdup for them is. Maybe they're trying to gather all their forces before they can, or before they launch an attack. In any case, we're gonna have our artillery focus on some counter battery fire because the bigger gap between what they can bring to bear and what we can bring to bear, the happier I will be. I'm gonna push my artillery there a little forward. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but it seemed like it was just gonna need to be forward deployed. You know, oddly enough, I'm not getting any better coverage there, so we'll retreat our artillery back to the main line. No use exposing them when they're not getting any benefits from that, so. Alright, looks like the first waves are coming in. I think our artillery is going to get back in position before they get into enemy fire, or exposed to that, rather. We'll see. Let's see. try to consolidate this line just a tiny bit here. So the first attack wave went well for us, and I'm happy to see that. I don't know that the enemy has gotten all of its troops on the board yet. And that worries me. But I think we have to proceed as if they do. At least for now. Because otherwise we're gonna miss a very good opportunity to counterattack here. Yeah, I thought that that might be the case. They're not completely out of troops. Uh, so we do need to be a little careful, but I also want to move in rapidly. You know, I have not done a lot of mass cavalry, or excuse me, mass infantry charges this war. We'll see if this one works. I don't think I'm going to get as many of them as I was kind of hoping for, but it is what it is. We definitely beat them pretty soundly, so I will take that. And there we go. So 6,000 of them versus, call it 350 for us. So I will take that. I will see you guys next time. As always, comments, tips, suggestions are welcome in the comments field. Dragonheart, signing off.